Well, hi there, Allison. Let's try and get some music picked out here. Something that hopefully won't get us in trouble. Um, I think lo-fi would be good for today. Some lo-fi music. Chill lo-fi beats. Let's go with this one. Yeah. Okay, so today we are gonna polish a rock. And we're gonna polish a Malawi agate. And you won't be alive for a super long time today. Because I still have rocks to wrap before tomorrow. And by rocks to wrap, I mean everyone's open boxes. I have to get all those wrapped up. I have to get them all boxed up and put onto that shelf. And then have that shelf ready for tomorrow. Well, hi there, Tammy. And this box is in my way. Put you all in the cutting machine. Got too much stuff in my way. Before I went live, I pre-sanded this a little bit to kind of help save some time. So I did pre-sand this. But before I went live, I heard this right past my head. I'm like, what was that? Well, I closed the garage door. And I was getting ready to go live. Yellow jacket. Really big one. I'm assuming it's a queen. Probably looking for a space to, well, maybe set up for the winter. Because winter's, winter's coming. She was huge. I couldn't do anything until she was out. Either dealt with or out. She was big. I have one of those bug assaults, but well, hi there, Troy. I got one of those bug assaults, but those things are only really good when you're like this far from a fly. I feel like if I used the bug assault on that yellow jacket, it would have made it mad. So I have a separate hand pump pellet rifle, little pellet gun. Put a bunch of salt in there. I was ready to use it. But luckily, I told her, just leave. And she flew right out that door. I'm like, okay. We're going to polish an agate. And I'm trying to think here. I should actually wear a glove on this hand. Because my cat did scratch me. And this water is old. I don't want to risk an infection. So we're going to wear a glove on this one hand. Let's go. Well, howdy there, Harold. Cat scratch fever. Hi there, Ontario. Yeah. I'll heal. It's just, I was a little too rough. I wouldn't say I was too rough. I was giving my cat a lot of love, and he got some sharp claws. So like I said, I did some pre-sanding on this to help save some time. Hi there, Wildheart, Age of Anderson. So we're going to go ahead and get that one sanded. And we can actually skip the 140 because, like, again, I've already pre-sanded this to kind of help save some time. But we are going to go to the 280 grit wheel. And for those that are new here that have not been a part of this channel, my name is Kyle. These are Nova wheels made by Diamond Pacific. They are a diamond resin coated wheel, and they're soft. They're not hard diamond wheels. They're soft wheels. Ontario, I do not do that stuff. You can if you want, but I don't do that. Never have and never will. Yeah, luckily I did a pre-scan on it because otherwise this would take a while. Got 137 people and 13 likes. Make sure you either double tap the screen to like it or go down to the 3 dots and like it, please. Shows me you like rocks or anything cool like this. It's the Malawi agate. And this was cut by Joshua Ritter over there in Agate Bay. He is based in Germany. And he has a wonderful saw. Cool, thank you, Troy. Well, hi there, Ryan. Also, Ryan, happy belated birthday. Tell if it is from the previous state or not. Okay, Ontario, I do have to ask to no more talking about getting high. This is a family-friendly live. Nice, Troy. Ryan, I'm pretty sure it was you on my Facebook said Ryan's birthday was today, and that was, or it was yesterday, and I said it yesterday on Facebook for Sunday. Well, Troy, happy belated birthday to you as well. Alright, sorry, Ontario. I'm going to have to leave the comment because, like I said, no talking of getting high. I'm going to remove that comment. Gotta keep it clean. It's a family-friendly channel. Well, Ryan, happy early birthday, man. Hi there, AJ. Howdy, YouTube. Or YouTube. YouTube. Howdy. So what I'm doing, I'm looking for kind of deep scratches. And we do have a couple here on this side. You can see a little white line right there. That's a pretty deep scratch. We're gonna very carefully get that out. We're gonna use the wheel and focus it in that spot. It kind of does look like a red peach. So yeah, YouTube's weird. So I have some comments, not others. Yeah, kind of does look like a ripe peach. A little bit. Can you recommend a machine? What do you use? Okay, so actually, Matthias, that's a really good question. My answer to you is it's not so much about the machine, it's about the wheel you used. Because this right here, this is a machine that's made out of Springfield, Oregon. So it's not a name brand machine, but these are name brand wheels. So it all boils down to what wheels you want to use. Because I do have a Genie, Diamond Pacific Genie, but again, those machines are expensive. Most cabbing machines are expensive. I also do have a Cab King. I haven't used it yet. I will say, if you're looking for something that looks clean that would be functional, Kingsley North does have 6-inch and 8-inch cabbing machines, and they look clean. And they actually have the option, so assuming they have it in stock, they do have the option to have the Nova wheels on them. So if you're looking for a new machine, I would just recommend going to Kingsley North. Get their brand machine. The other option, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, but you want something that's a little bit used, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Ontario, again, not talking of drugs of any kind. Please and thank you. I'm getting ready to. Thank you, Jason. Jason got it covered. Y'all can't see Jason, but he's there. He got it. Ontario wasn't banned. He was timed out for a while. Also, high boots. Hope your day's going well. That scratch is still there. It's right there. Yeah, I should add more mods at some point. Because right now I got a bunch of keywords in place. Usually keywords do good, but yeah, but Matthias, yeah, keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. But compare the used equipment prices with the new equipment prices, and also kind of get an idea of like what the machine looks like. If the wheels look worn, and they're asking a pretty big price for it, don't buy it. Because wheels in general for lapidary stuff is really, really expensive. So if you're going to be spending that kind of money on a used machine and the wheels are shot, you might as well buy a brand new one. Yeah, they add up. They do add up quick. Because I would like to actually have another set of Nova wheels on hand, but like I can't afford that. It's expensive. Jason, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and that is still there. Is that even a scratch? Hold on. Yeah, it's a scratch. Yeah, so this is still there. Well, thank you, Wildheart, for that. I'll definitely keep you in mind. I lost the scratch there. Right there. Okay. Troy, your left hand's getting wet. Yeah, it is actually. As a matter of fact, it is. Kelly! Hi, Kelly. Yeah, that scratch is deep. It's a good thing I didn't go on a 600 yet. Pretty deep scratch in that one. That scratch actually could have happened when I was dry sanding it. There's always a chance of that happening. So tomorrow at some point I will have a vertical live sale. I don't know exactly what time yet, so just gotta keep an eye on the channel. And it's not gonna be a super long one. It's gonna be maybe a couple hours at the very most, because there's a small chance I might have to dig a small trench. We'll see. Howdy, Opal guy. Yeah, it's okay, Jason. I do the same thing sometimes. Sometimes I just lurk. It's usually because I'm doing something, is when I'm lurking. You know, really quickly, I'm just going to hit this with the 140, because that scratch is taking forever. Really deep. It's still there. Howdy there, Talik. You might have to add some more water to the machine too. Yeah, someone did. Keep an eye out for the for any wow, I can't think. Keep an eye out. Here the next day or so, I'm gonna make a video for the October giveaway announcement. I should just record that today and get it uploaded. It is on my to-do list. I would sleep better once I got it done. What is the profile picture? I can't, like, it's real. Here, let me see if I can click on that. Hold on. Can I click on it? No, I can't see what the profile picture is. It's really small on my screen here. Oh, it's Bowser? Okay, nice. Features. Kelly is pretty easy. In your, I think it's YouTube. You should be able to go to your Google settings from YouTube, and then you can select the profile picture from there and upload it. Hi there, Ghost. Ghost, I did see your email. I haven't responded yet, but I will. But I got you. You know what it's about. I got that one scratch out. Okay. Well, hi there, Jane. Well, Ghost, I hope you have a good day at work. Oh, thank you, Ghost. I appreciate your support in adopting that one piece. I'll get it cleaned up for you. If not today, then at some point tomorrow or Thursday. It all depends if I have to dig a trench. Talik, we are working on a Malawi agate. And this actually, during our live selling, was adopted by... Hold on a second. I got rocks rattling on the knee next to me. There we go. This is actually adopted by Wild Heart. I made a comment how I would love to actually polish this up because it looks really cool, and so I offered to do this. 1 hour to go. Nice, Ghost. Islam, I wish I can see your comment. Maybe I can I translate here on the tablet? It will not allow me. I can't translate on the tablet. So howdy, Islam. I didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock this morning. I could have stayed up late to work here in the shop, get things wrapped up, but I figured, you know what, I'm gonna call it a night. And I laid it. By the time I laid in bed, it was like 10:30, and I played Minecraft until 2 o'clock in the morning. Hi there, Alfred. Okay, we might be able to go ahead and just go to 600. 600 should get all that out. We'll give it a whirl. Worst case, we can just go backwards. Actually, let's do one more pass just to make sure. Just to make sure. Yeah, the void is pretty deep. And what's really cool about this one, here, let's see if we get to the show. Hold up. So what's really cool about this piece too, it's not just the void. You gotta dry it up a little bit. And we're gonna use the other lighting over here so we can show this. Yeah, Talik, I got a world I've been working on. The world has gone through a couple variations of the Xbox at this point, and I feel like the world's probably like over 10 years old. I've had it for a while, and so I transferred that world into a realm so I can play it on like any, because I have 2 different Xboxes. Now I can just play it anywhere in the house. Not to worry, not have to think about it. Here we go. That is why I like this piece. Look how those little druzies glitter, sparkle. That's why I like that one. Pretty neat. Yeah, I still have an Xbox 360 as well, so I think that world is still on that console, like the original. I should go there. I should boot up the 360 and see the date on it, so that way, if I ever make that world public, friends for them to play on, then they'll know. Oh, howdy there, Matthew. Hope you're having a good day. And howdy there, Rocky Mountain Bear. Yeah, it's a pretty good day so far. Did have to deal with some emails for the permit process. And for those that want to know about it, for those that do know about it, the city, so the way our house, we have some drains that go off the house, but they drain into the yard, not into the street. The city wants them to either tap into an existing drain that goes to the street, or make a new one, cut through the sidewalk and replace part of the sidewalk, and then bore a hole that empties into the street, and there's no way around it. So I did have to go outside and locate a really old drain system, which I don't think it's going to be. We'll have to see what happens, but basically, I'm probably going to dig a trench because I might have to. Because I feel like if I don't do it myself, it's going to cost probably thousands of dollars, and I don't have that kind of money. So I'll grab a shovel and I will do it myself. It's a rainy day. Oh, it's a rainy night. Well, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of rain. I remember the other day when it rained here, because I didn't get to have a lot of rain during my trip. We typically had the window open when we were sleeping, and the window's closest to my side of the bed. But it was really nice to be able to smell the rain, all the fresh air that's coming through the window, and just the sound of it. So like when I woke up in the morning, I turned off all the fans, and so I could just hear the rain, and it was so nice. And Matthew's in Canada, nice. Hi there, MME. All right, so now this is the 600 grit stage, and we're just going to attempt to get all the scratches out from the previous stage of 280. Yeah, really the only time that we close the window is like when it gets to freezing temperatures. But we usually have the window open. Okay, I'm going to take it back. We either have the window open when it's freezing temperatures, or if it's super hot and we have AC going, like in the summertime. But when we don't have the AC going, and it's not like freezing temperatures, then the window's open. It's just nice having that fresh air. Yeah, we have two fans going in our bedroom. We have our main fan, which is just for the white noise. And we need more water for the machine, it looks like. Yeah, hold on. Maybe get more water here. But we have two fans. We have one for the sound, and then I have a little fan next to me that kind of blows air at me. Alright, that's filling up. I hope everyone had a good start to the week so far. It was 86 degrees and sunny in Michigan yesterday, and today is 66 and rainy. Dang, that's a big change. Hi there, Haseen. Oh, I have also to get Big Macs and Tuttle's trilobites cleaned up. We have a train track, fire department, and tornado sign right behind our house. Dang. We used to live like right next to a train railroad track, and railroad track, police department, and the fire department's was like a block away, a couple blocks, about a block. And we also had all the college kids too. But after a while, we got used to the train blowing its horn before it crossed the track. And now we can hear the train from where we're at still. I'm like, damn, that thing's loud. Rocky Mountain Bear double tap the brown wheel on the screen and see a neat trick. All right, I'm gonna turn this back on. We should have water now. For those curious, I use a recyclatory water system, and literally I made it myself. It's just a water pump, a big container, a small container, and a sponge. And if you're curious to see what it looks like, I'll show you, but warning now, it's dirty. The sponge is dirty. The sponge needs replaced. I don't do well in any heat. I'm a big boy. I think I would say probably about mid-70s is like the perfect temperature. Anything 80 and up, I'm like, no, I'm good. Age advantage was curious. Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you here in a second. We'll show you all right now. All right, so again, fair warning, because I had not changed the sponge in 3 years. I was probably a little more than 3 years now, because that is when I made the video for you all, for those that have seen it. And there's gonna be some people that's like, why don't you put bleach in there? I don't put chemicals in my water because I don't want to have the chance of messing with the pump, messing with any of this stuff. And yeah, so I don't deal with chemicals in my water. So this is my recyclatory water system. That's the sponge. It's a little gunky. Actually, I should replace that here soon. But basically, the cab machine drains down into this, goes into that, and I have not dumped this out in like 3 years. And but the water does evaporate out eventually, and just add more water to it. And then over here, I just take this, and I have holes on the opposite side where it drains out, and it acts as a filter before it goes back up into the machine. No, I don't have a chemical romance. I really, so I don't even like having chemicals here in the shop. I have to for certain things. Like for like testing minerals, like I have to have acid in here, and I keep it kind of up and out of the way. And even for like the I can't think of the name of it. I'm spaced in a blank. If someone wants to help me, the stuff they use for like pool cleaning, I have that for cleaning like the blue forest petrified wood, but I keep that in a bucket like that's outside and like where river can't get to it, because I accidentally got the stuff that was meant for pool cleaning, not for concrete cleaning. Well, yeah, it helps because I was getting tired of having, because like my other machine has a bucket for clean water and a bucket for dirty water. But I really, oh yeah, think about it. It's muriatic acid. I can't think of the name of it. But me being, I wouldn't say lazy, but getting tired of having like keep having to fill everything up. I'm like, you know what? There's gotta be a better way to do this, and it works really well. And I do a video on it. I should share that video again for those that haven't seen it. If you want to make your own recyclatory water system, really, like the only thing you really have to change is the sponge after a while, and after that you're good to go. For anyone just tuning in, we are working on polishing a Malawi agate, cut by Joshua Ritter over there at Agate Bay. He's got a lot of nice high-end specimens on his website. I should actually put his website in the description after this video. I'm going to turn off this light. So what we're doing, we're trying to get all these little itty-bitty scratches out. Sometimes it takes a while, so if you're patient, you got nothing else going on, stick around. No, I think it's when they clean the pools, Rocky Mountain Bear. So like after they drain it, they use it to kind of clean like the bottom of the pools and everything. Because the stuff I originally got muriatic acid from Home Depot, and it wasn't as strong like as far as the fumes. Like I could be like right next to it, not a big deal. The stuff I got from the pool cleaning place, holy cow! Like I feel like I could feel the acid fumes on my, like I was wearing shorts, just standing next to the bucket. It was crazy. I even bought a special mask just to be around it. So see, you should have seen Amy's face. She came out one night when I was working, like I was out there just cleaning the wood, and she was like 5 feet away. She's like, "What you working on?" And she's like, "Whoa!" And she had to step back. Like it was potent. Yeah, right. You should make yourself one. Actually, I have another one. It's a brand new bucket, brand new system, and it's for the Cab King. Once I get that thing up and running, I'm trying to keep it on my other phone for any other correspondence from the said people. Oh, right, I didn't know that. I learn something new every day. Thank you for that information. Okay, so this is taking a bit longer than I thought. Dang it. We should have been past, like, it's not good enough. Well, hi there, Rick. Yeah, it's not high-speed sander. I'm actually almost half tempted to take over the Expando drums and hit it with the 400 grit dry, because I'm not liking how there's illustrations, because there shouldn't be. Like, even with that time that we spent on this so far, like, those should have already worked themselves out. Those are really deep. So, okay. This is frustrating. Let me think about this for a second. Here's my predicament. I have to move all those shelves to get to my other sander. That's... Dang it. No, it's not from the saw. It's just sometimes when, like, certain materials are a little bit harder to work than others. Some agates are great. Some other agates are like, you know what? I'm going to give you some problems. That probably came from the one of these two wheels here. So we need to, yeah, because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So you're going to watch me move all these shelves around. If you would like to, you don't have to stick around for this part, but it'll take a minute. And then we will go ahead and get over there to the other machine. This is taking a second now. Here, I thought this was going to be a quick sand. I was wrong. No, this has nothing to do with the saw. Nothing else. No, yeah, this is not the saw's problem. This is just some materials are finicky. Oh my gosh, come on. Baltar's like, I'm here for it. Oh. I'm trying to adjust it. So I gotta move everything around. This is the shopper requirement. Because everything is always moving. All the time. Yeah. Bleh. This is what whenever I'm working on projects, this is what to do every single time. Hopefully that won't for too much longer. Oh, and we gotta open the garage door. We're gonna make some dust. Hopefully we don't get another large yellow jacket in here, because that thing is massive. There we go. Hi there, Joey. We're turning on a fan, which means you're gonna hear probably some wind. Soon, Ryan, soon. It's a matter of waiting at this point. Okay. And that should be a 400. Just gonna double check here. Yeah, that's 400 grit. It's a very worn 400. So we're just gonna turn this on. I should have took the PPE for spiders, but we're good. I do have a mask on, by the way. Gotta protect my lungs, and you only get one pair. Turn that off. I'm just gonna turn it back on really quick. Yeah, these are Josh's agates. Oh, hi there, Luffy. Don't leave us at home. There's a yellow jacket again. $600 grit. Oh, you found? That's looking better. Look a little better. We'll still take it with the crabbing machine to fine tune it.
Yeah, we're working on this. Sorry, I don't have it. There we go. Look at that. There. Yeah. So it's already looking a little better. Again, we'll take it so the calving machine to use the hybrid on there. Oh, dang. Yeah, you gotta be a little careful with these machines. I mean, they're relatively safe. But I'll tell you, if one of these belts ever does, like, break, it's a little scary. Or what I've learned one time is you want to make sure there's actually a belt on there when you're using it. Don't take off the mask.
There we go. So yeah, what happens if you don't have a belt on these? Because the expanding drum is made of rubber. And I've had this happen where I wasn't paying attention. I thought there was a belt on there and there wasn't. And I went to go use the wheel. It took only a couple seconds. Got the rock on there. The friction was almost immediate within a couple seconds. It was pretty quick. It caught the rock, bounced up, flew back, and actually got jammed between the drum and the back of the machine here, and it broke the drum. And these drums, depending on what brand you get, they are kind of expensive. They're like anywhere between like I think $100. Sorry, they're anywhere between like $80 to $100. At least that's what they were like about a decade ago. It could be more. Could be more now. Um. But yeah. Oh dang. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can pronounce your name here. Is it bear with me here. Calarial? That's gonna take me a few times if I did get that right, so bear with me. Sometimes just regular talking doesn't do very well for me. Close sesame. Is it gonna miss? Cool. Yay, I got it right the first time. I would like a gold star, please. It'll still take me a few times. Yeah, normally I don't wear gloves when I'm working on this stuff. But because I have a little kitty cat scratch on my hand, it's a little red right now. Did not want to risk some kind of infection. Where's the rock? There it is. Okay. Yeah, sometimes like wearing gloves for this equipment. Sometimes you don't want to do that because of that. Sometimes things can get caught. Well, hello, little spider. How are you this fine day? One thing there's a lot of spiders in this shop. That doesn't bother me. You have arachnophobia. Fair warning now. Yeah, this little guy right here. This little guy. I wouldn't go in there, little dude. Here, how about we go this way? Other way. Yeah, there you go. Come on, little guy. There you go. You don't want to be in here, bud. Yeah, we got some lo-fi going. I was listening to Blink 182 earlier, but I'm pretty sure I'll get a copyright shutdown. Listening to what I want to listen to. Now, we don't have any ants in here because I used to work in pest management, and I treat the outside of my house. Yeah, R.I.P. Archie. Okay, and now I don't know where the spider went. Oh well. Wild Heart. Okay. So Ryan H. I'm gonna say Ryan H. because we do have another Ryan here. I've heard like our friend Lapidary Dave. He's had a couple of his lives shut down before because he listened to whatever music he wanted to, and like usually you can get away with it for a little while, but then YouTube's like, no, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Well, hi there, Julio. We are working on getting this agate polished up. We had to go back and hit it with a dry 400 and 600 wheel with a carbide disc. And now we're going to use a softer wheel here. But before you use the entire stone on here, I'm going to hit this one portion of it and see how it looks first before we do the whole thing. So we're just going to do a little bit to start off with, kind of lower half here. Because the goal is to get all the little scratches out so you have a nice polish. Someone said it looked like a ripe peach. So we're gonna do a quick sand here, and I'm just gonna see if there's any kind of difference between this wheel and what we just did with the dry sanding. Because some agates you can actually get quite far with the dry sand before it doesn't work. Okay, that's looking good so far. Yeah, that's looking. Yeah, we're looking good so far. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of the outside with the A600 grit, and then we will do 600, 1200 cerium oxide polish. Anything more than that is just overkill. Hi there, Devo. Yep, this is a Malawi agate. This was cut by Agate Bay. And it's been adopted by Wild Heart here in chat. And I said I would go ahead and polish this up. I haven't been taking on any new customer projects right now, but I made an exception for this one. So Wild Heart, what would happen is it's okay if the cerium oxide gets inside the agate because I do have my textile cleaning gun, and I'll use that to get like inside all the crooks and crannies and inside the void there. Yeah, gotta clean it before it dries, as Ryan says. So what will happen is I'll polish it, and then I'll show you that kind of what it looks like. Actually, we might be able to clean it on live. So, fair warning, the textile cleaning gun is loud. But yeah, the trick is like if you're working on a bunch of rocks and you have a bunch of cerium in it, or if like this, for example, you're polishing 10 agates. You do all your polishing, and as you get done with each stone, you put it into a container of water so it does not dry out. And then if you have the access to buy a textile cleaning gun, get one of those because they work fabulous on getting all that cerium oxide out. We're just gonna take this time. We're in no rush. So I was expected to be done with this like 20 minutes ago. But hey, sometimes things happen you can't foresee. Hilarious. Some people do use like resin to polish their rocks. I don't do that because, well, I can't bring myself to do it. I've also cleaned one too many rocks that had resin, some kind of like a resin coating. Like I had to re-sand it, re-polish it, like sand everything down. It's such a mess to clean. And then Still not thoroughly impressed. Well, spend more time on it. And sometimes too, like if I'm polishing a rock or if I'm sanding a rock, sometimes like if I see a bunch of like spots I'm not happy with, for giggles I'll take it to 1200 and see what happens, and sometimes it cleans right up. Yeah, Ryan, I won't do that. I've seen some rocks online. I will not say who, what, or where, but I've seen them where they've taken a quick cut rock, slathered it with resin for a polish, and then put a fairly, they put a price tag on it as if it was like polished, like if I were to polish a rock, and like that's the price they put on there. And, can't, nope. Oh, hi there, Rick. This is 600 grit. You know, if someone wants to put resin on a rock, you know, more power to you. You do what you want. But in my opinion, if you were going to resin a rock and sell it, it better look really good. I don't have any good examples to really show. For those that don't know what I mean by quick cut, if you use a saw primarily that uses water, and you cut a rock, it leaves certain textures on the stone, and sometimes those textures go deep into the stone, and the only way to get those out is if you were to take it to a diamond grinder, grind it down, and then polish it. Rocky Mountain Bear. Brother sells nail polish from the bottle. I really want this to come out. Okay, it's looking better. Okay, we just need to spend more time on there. So we're looking good so far. That just took time. And that's the one thing about some of these agates too. When you have like a lot of quartz in there, it takes a lot longer to really make it look nicer. And there's my wife. Hello, Emma. Yeah, Melissa's the only one to allow to experiment with resin. But Melissa and Theo. And I should also say that, like, to be fair, like, not everyone has the same standards as far as like how they want something to look when they're polishing it. Like, I feel like mine are a bit like, there's some things I polish that looks good, and only I know like where some of the defects are. And I feel like I'm a little bit harsher on the grading of my finished stuff than anyone else would be. Because I can critique my own stuff like pretty easily. I can look at one of the obsidians I polish on myself right now and be like, all right, this is what's wrong with it, and it needs to be redone. And I actually have like some of my older pieces. Yeah, they do need to be redone because they're not perfect. Ryan, I don't think I've checked. Do you have a carpet polishing wheel? And you have the Kevney, right? Because I've been meaning to eventually compare the Cab King wheels with these wheels here. Okay, that is looking better. It's looking better, and that's just the 600. And I still want to double check. Up here, it's not perfect where the quartz is at up here. And I do have a concern with this side here because it does have some natural fractures right here. So at any given time, this does have a potential to break off. And I may not be a fan of like resins or epoxies. Sometimes, if it ever needs it, I will use like an ultra thin CA adhesive to help stabilize a rock if I need to. I didn't have to do it on this one yet, but I do keep that kind of stuff on hand for just the occasion. But let me dry it off again. There we go. So again, this is just off 600. We're not done yet. We still have like a couple more stages. But that's just off 600. You can still see the sanding direction, which that's still okay. Because we will take this to the 1200. And that should help limit that down a little bit. Oh, well, I don't have to stabilize. I was using that example because you can see some natural the fractures there. I think we should be okay. That shouldn't. That's still fairly well in place, so we should still be good with that. But before we go any further, I do have to end. I have to wring out my ShamWow here. It's getting wet. Well, hi there, I am Zen. Oh, Ryan, I didn't think about that. And zoom in. Yeah, Ryan, definitely see like experiment with using like a recyclatory water system, and then maybe buy like bottled water from the stores. That isn't like high in the mineral content. We're gonna go ahead and try to go to 1200 and see if we can get this process along here. But let me just double check really quick. Double check and triple check. Because once I hit 1200 and we start sanding, it's gonna be a little harder to go backward and just a little bit. Oh, okay, it's a good thing I'm checking here. Okay, we're not quite done yet with 600. There's a couple small spots. Well, hi there, Georgianne. Rick, I don't know. Am I dripping water? Where's that water coming from? We're just going to focus on this side over here. I mean, if you use like a recyclatory water system, I think it would last quite a while, depending on how fast the water evaporates out. I mean, like today we put that gallon of water in there, and that's lasted me like, it's been a couple weeks since I've actually kind of like put a whole lot of water in there. Hi there, Theodore. We are polishing a Malawi agate. There was one time I had my bucket was open, and a mosquito got into the shop at one point and laid eggs into the water, and I hatched. And so I had mosquito larvae swimming in my water tubes. I'm like, well, that's kind of gross. All right, we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. We're gonna go ahead and swap over to 1200. Put the water on there. Go. Here we go. This is 1200 grit. Always making sure to move the stone. Keep it moving. Keep it flowing. Try to use all of the wheel best you can. For anyone that's new that's watching, with these machines you always have to use water. These hearings were a hoot. What are the hearings for? I'm Jen. Go ahead and go slow. You don't have to go super fast. Take your time. You want to make sure you get out as many of the imperfections as possible. I'm just trying to keep in mind it's not going into a museum, but I would like to make it look as nice as possible. It is a nice stone. It's a really nice stone. Well, hi there, Derek. I do want to focus a little bit on that side. Nice and slow. It should be important also to do that as well. Clean that out. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Well, hi there, Bernard. Howdy there, Brenda. Welcome in. Your polished Malawi agate, set by Joshua Ritter from Agate Bay. Howdy, worm. You'd be surprised to know that I'm able to read the chat and just not even look at what my hands are doing. I can look away. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not even looking at the wheel. I'm living fast. I'm living dangerous. Okay, now I'm looking again. Go nice and slow. Focus on these main areas over here. So these have already proven to have some issues. Hi there, Rich. Hi there, Hayden. Happy Tuesday. Or Wednesday if you're on the other side of the world. Okay, let's check our work. Nope, it doesn't hurt. It might hurt if I were to catch the inside a little bit. Really, the only danger that this really poses is like grinding down my fingernails. You can also kind of sand your skin if you leave it in one spot for too long, especially if the wheels are brand new. Because the wheels, when they're brand new, they're very pokey. But after they get worn down, it doesn't hurt. It's like it does leave. Don't leave your skin in the one spot for too long because you can't. Like I said, you can sand your skin down. It just takes a little while to do, and you'll know before it gets too far down. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. Okay. All right. So that is after 1200. Oh, we got a black bar going through the screen there. Yep. But that is after 1200. In fact, let's actually use our other light over here. So that's after 1200 grit. It's not too bad. Let's make sure I get any trouble spots, if there are any. We're going to zoom out really quick. I like just to double check just to make sure I didn't miss anything here. And it does help to use different lighting. Got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Yeah, we actually... Oh. We gotta focus on one spot. Thank you for the blessings. We do have a spot on the left side of here. Hi there, Tom. This is a Malawi agate. And we do have a spot over here on this one side we have to focus a little more time on. But that's why it helps to double check your work before you go any further. Holy cow, we got 88 likes. Thank you, everybody. So it's over here on this side. So we're just gonna focus on that one side. Making sure to blend it still. So with these wheels, you can baby these wheels as much as possible and utilize the whole time. But still, what ends up wearing down the most is always the center of the wheel. So usually the edge of the wheel over here has still a bit more bite to the grip. So usually if I have issues, I like to use the edge of the stone to kind of help sort out, like, you know, slightly deeper scratches. Oh, that's where the water coming from. It's coming from my ShamWow. There you go. Make sure to take our time. Kind of focus on the edge. Right over here on the left side. Because if I were to have left that there, I'm not sure if Wildheart would notice it, but I would notice it. And it looks like I got it out. Alright. Well, howdy there, Jill. How much power do we have on our phone? 68%. Nice. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do is I am going to go rinse this really quick and kind of give it a good scrub before I go to the polish. Usually I don't often do that, but because we have a lot of little pockets here and little crevices and this little down here, I just want to make sure I get any loose debris before I take it to my polishing wheel, because my polishing wheel is kind of my lifeline. It's my big workhorse. And if I were to get any grit in the polishing wheel, because it's carpet, any grit would contaminate it. And I have not changed out that wheel since I had that machine, since I had that wheel put together. I think it was 2016. Wild Heart. School and life has been so busy. No worries, Jill. I completely understand that. I'm going to leave you all here for a second. And while I do that, I'm going to move you guys to this other camera over here, or this other side. So you have something nice to look at while I wash this rock. There we go. It'll take me a second. Oh, you just got that Lego set? Nice. So yeah, Amazon does have some other like mineral Lego sets, but they're not the proper name brand Lego sets. And I will say that I'm a Lego purist. I will not buy any other non-name brand Lego sets because I like the OGs. But I will say my favorites is the Roto, the Geode, and the Tangerine Quartz. The Fluorite one, they probably could didn't. I think, the Fluorite one's not my favorite, but I do like the other ones. Okay. So up next, pop quiz. What's the next stage of the process? Y'all should know this. The polishing wheel. I feel like almost everyone here should know this process, but if you're new here, this is a carpet wheel. I couldn't tell you how many RPMs it is, but it spins fairly slowly. And what I do is I put water in here, and after I put water in here, I have some cerium oxide. This is made by Growing Glass Company. And we apply the cerium oxide to the wheel, and then we get a little bit more damp, and then we apply the stone to the wheel. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Make sure nothing is in the way of the spinny wheels, because that would not be good. Get it wet. Nice and damp. A peach sorbet, but it is not peach flavor. Then we add our cerium oxide here. Get some of my little hand-in toothbrush. Little palette. Apply it to the wheel. And then I like to put some on the stone too. And the polish will get in all the nooks and crannies here, but we'll get cleaned out before it dries out, and that's important. Troy. There's more water. And then all we do is we just add the stone. And when I put the stone to the wheel, I'm leading, like when I put it on here, I start off with this edge first, and then very carefully bringing it forward. Because if it catches, so if I put the stone on the wheel this way, it's going to catch the rock, it's going to flip it, and it's going to go down. We don't want that. So we're going to this way, bottom, top. Hi, they're all off. And then I am listening, just to make sure that no contaminants come off, because if a contaminant comes free from the stone, you will hear it. It sounds like a scratching sound. You don't want that. Like I said, I haven't had to change this carpet wheel since, well, 9 years. It's been a while. Really? 9 years? Yeah. 2016. Yeah, about 9 years. Give or take. Yeah, so it's Gordon Glass Company. A pound of it, I think it's like $25 for a pound of it. And then you want to have it to be the consistency of a Wendy's Frosty. Okay, so the stone is drying out. We don't want that. So we just add some more water. We do not want it drying out. And when I'm sanding the stone, this is for new people that don't know how the lapidary side works. When I'm sanding the stone on the wheels, I'm always working in the same direction at all times. I don't go this way and then switch it and go this way. If I do that, it's going to cause a lot of cross hatching. We don't want that. With this process, it doesn't matter which way you go. You can go this way. You can flip it around. You can go this way. So, like, you want the polish to do its job. You're welcome, Wild Heart. Actually, I actually have to buy some more serum oxide here soon. And it's hard for me to... Actually, so I'm not in the cabbing machine, so I'm just going to take off this glove. So I can actually do this. And it never hurts to keep checking your work. One second here. So yeah, we're getting there. Sometimes this part of the process doesn't take super long. I'm kind of in the mindset where I don't mind spending some extra time on the polishing wheel just to make sure that I get a good polish. Because what will happen is if I go to rinse this off and I see a spot that's dull or milky or cloudy, then I have to come back. So I'd rather spend a little extra time here. Christopher, I'm hungry. I need some rock candy. No rock candy here. This rocks. So go ahead and go that way. And then this is going to be a little hard here because it's got a slope side. Well, thank you, Olaf. Appreciate that. You have a blessed journey too. Back through, do lengthways. Oh, I heard something there. I might have to check it here in a second. I thought I heard a scratch. I should have a custom wheel made where it looks like it's hypnotizing people. Like the video. Actually, we already have 106 likes. Nice. Woohoo! Congratulations. Over 100 likes. We actually might be okay. Let me wipe it off really quick here. Oh, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this in water really quick while I get everything hooked up for the textile gun because I don't want this drying out. Fair warning: the textile gun is a little loud, but it's very effective. It's got to move this cart out of my way again. Today's Betty's birthday. Well, Betty, if you're happy to be listening, happy birthday. Man, we had a lot of like September, October babies. Just trying really careful not to get Amy's license plate in there. Best I can anyway. I mean, a lot of you already know where I live, but we're gonna put this right here. Oh, it's garbage day. Okay, so again, fair warning. This one is loud, so 3, 2, 1, ready? Mind your ears. I'm giving you a warning. It's a little loud. Okay. All right, so. Oh my God! I hope you guys can hear that. Kids. All right, so we have cerium oxide.
Hey there, how's your rocks doing?
We're doing pretty good. I'm actually working on getting this all cleaned up.
Yeah, cool. I just thought I'd walking by, so what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you gonna shot? Ooh.
So it's already polished. So if you take over here in the sunlight.
Yeah. So you got something to. There are some rocks that are broke now.
Yeah.
You know, you want
If you don't want them, I mean, I'll always take rocks.
You're in the rocks. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll walk them down. Maybe leave them on the porch or something.
Yeah, no rush.
I guess I got some really nice. I got one looks like Michigan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
That was pretty cool. And these Victor over there at the upholstery shop, he's into it too.
Nice.
So he's been cutting them up, but he doesn't get them polished like that.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a bit of equipment and space because they have all the sanders and polishers, and some people just don't have the space for it.
Yeah, and his name's Kyle.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Dale.
Dale.
Yeah, see. Everything.
Yeah. Well, it'll take me a few times, but.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's over Hill over Dale.
Oh, I can try to remember that.
It's just like Cliff.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later.
See you later. All right. So yeah, we have the cerium oxide in there. Little cracks and crevices. I'm just going to use this, clean it. So let's go ahead and see how quick that is. Super quick. It helps that we didn't allow this to get dried out. And don't let this hit your skin because it won't break your skin. At least I don't think it will. It will sting though, quite a bit. Amy is one of our neighbors. I think the only that I'd be able to remember his name is King of the Hill. God dang it, Dale. Out on my workbench. And then that actually might do it. Now you do have to be careful because there's always a chance that if that spray gets right into one of the areas where it's prone to breaking, it can actually break it. I sell propane and propane accessories. Actually, I sell rock and some rock accessories. Ow. Ow. Yep, I got my thumb. I mean, you can actually use a leather glove. It actually helps quite bad. Ow. Ah, dang it, Bobby. Oh, my work done. Oh. Oh. My poor thumb hurts just a little bit. Oh yeah, or heavy dishwashing gloves work too. Okay, you ready for it? Oh, yeah. Oh wait, it's still wet. Hold on, what the heck? Reveal ruined. Hold on. I just dried it. Why does it look like that? There we go. Hi there, Jonathan. Just finished polishing a rock. But yeah, that's how it turned out. Look at that. What do y'all think? And that goes back in Wild Heart's box, which is covered by everything. Ryan needs more work. I know you're joking, Ryan. You're welcome, my heart. But yeah, that's a really pretty piece. I think, especially with the, let's see here. Sorry, I'm checking my work here. Yeah, I'd give it an A minus. There's some parts I think could have done better, but I'd give it an A minus. Allison was here the first time. That's why she has number 1 next to her name. And then, not today, but at some point, we'll do a live just polishing a random rock from the driveway or from the garden bed out front. Because that's just a regular, just a basic rock, landscaping rock, and I polished that. But yeah, that took me an hour and longer than I thought it was going to. Hi there, Eli. First try. I did do it first try. See that? I threw it, and I was able to hang up my. Ta-da. And then I have there's a gal that I follow on TikTok. She does a lot of crow stuff, like crows and ravens. And I was gonna send her a message to see if she maybe wanted like a crow-shaped agate, or she'd be interested in it, because that looks like the side profile of like a raven a little bit. Raven's head. Polishing a carbon crystal. Is the carbon crystal like that black sparkly stuff that I see sometimes like pop up on occasion? I'm still waiting for the feeling to get back in my fingers a little bit. I still have to polish Theo's agate too. He's got a moss agate for me to work on. Oh, diamond? No, my machines aren't set up to polish diamond. I should polish it first, or at least do a quick sand on it. The only downside with this here, it is mostly quartz, and the quartz I typically have it takes a bit longer to do than just like solid agate. So it takes a bit longer. Do have the rainbow obsidian cab at some point to that we sold over the weekend to show what it takes to refinish it. That won't be today. Actually, did they email me back? No, they didn't. That's okay. Well, I hope you all had fun. It was nice to hang out with everyone for a little bit today. I should have been doing some other stuff, but I figured I'd go live for a little bit. Okay, I have to get everyone's open boxes wrapped and put into boxes, and pick out stuff for tomorrow for a couple hours. Because again, we'll be going live in this vertical format. I know some of you don't like it. I'm not a fan of doing the live sales vertical either, but we're going to be doing some experimenting a little bit. Because we had like over 200 people in here at one point today, and I'm curious to see if we'd have that same kind of people stopping by if we're doing live sales. I don't expect it to be like that, but I'm curious, so we'll give it a whirl. Plus, we have to make room anyway, because well, you also okay, her license plate is showing. Because we have 2 giant shelves over here that need to be emptied. Eventually, a lot of stuff up here, and it needs to be dwindled down. So we'll be doing some stuff. These are the ones that Josh actually picked out when he was here because he stopped by. These are a bit higher grade, and I might actually polish some of these up. But yeah, you gotta make room. Well, says, you guys are nice. I don't do any social media. I'm a lifelong surface collector, gem picker. Learned of granulated segregation at a young age. Live well. Well, Olaf, thanks for popping in. We have, I mean, I feel like I'm biased a little bit, but we have a wonderful community here on this channel, and I'm proud of everyone here. Yeah, we're gonna. He dropped a mysterious hint about a trip, and then crickets. I know where Theo went. I get all the insider information before everyone else gets to know. But yeah, and then we also have some of the Powlite Phantom quartz that I set a piece over here to work eventually. I hate polishing quartz. I prefer to polish obsidian. But yeah, I kind of get this one sliced up and make a cab out of it. A cab, I'll do like a free form. I don't like doing like your basic shapes, like the normal shapes. So I'll do a little free form. Actually, I kind of see how the shape I want to do on that one. Yeah. I always have a hard time saying goodbye, everybody. But yeah, Olaf, feel free to come back. And if you ever see me live, like selling rocks, there's no pressure to buy rocks. If you just want to come by, hang out, and talk, that's cool too. My goal going forward is to go live as much as possible, like just doing stuff here in the shop, like working on rocks and teaching people what I know, because I enjoy teaching and showing people how to polish rocks. Even if people don't have the means to do so, it's still fun. It's still fun to show the process inside. There's the huge fly in the shop. Faceted. Walter, I have got to fix my I still have the faceting machine that I bought. I have to have a new motor, a new switch put on it, and that would require me to drive up to Newburgh, I believe, to have that done. You're welcome, Troy. But yeah, we have we got cab machine, flat lap, another cab machine. Fossil prep. There's actually a fish in there right now. Big old fish. Oh, there's another fish there in the plate. So we have a fossil machine here, or sorry, prep machine, prep box. Sorry, not prep machine. Prep box, polishing wheel, grinder and sander, Fordham, And then I have another sandblasting box underneath that tarp that I just got for using the blast media. Oh no, Rocky Mountain Bear, he went somewhere else. I can't say where he went or what he's doing where he's going. But I will say what he's doing is really cool. And I'll leave it up to him to post the video when it happens. And Olaf is from Alaska, the real life guy, the cartoon one. I drove taxi in Alaska for many years. I am in Joplin now. Nice, Olaf. Oh, no worries, Wild Heart. At some point, I will go. I'll make a little trip up there. It's not that too far away. I took a picture of the business card that Patrick gave me. Rocky Mountain Bear, I don't know if I can't remember if he publicly put the teas out there. That's the thing. I mean, technically he has the teas in fairly recent videos, if you've all noticed it. But I can't say much. I know what it is. It's really cool. I got to see it. I think I got to see it when I was there. Yeah, no, I got to see it in person when I was there for the wedding. Oh, Derek, I don't mind the drive. I think once in the next coming weeks, I should make my way up there. It's not that far away. Okay. Well, I'm really bad at goodbyes, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here so I can kind of get things picked up. Move all the shelves back around and take a break for a little while and then start wrapping rocks again because I kind of want to play Minecraft again tonight, and I can't do that if I have rocks to wrap. So it's time for the boop. So bye, everybody. I will see you all at some point tomorrow. I don't have a dedicated time yet, so just kind of keep an eye out for me going live. It's going to be for just a couple hours, unless I just feel like staying on longer. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. See what happens. So bye, everybody. Bye, Jason. And I will see you at some point tomorrow. So bye. Boop. And oh, there we go. Boop.